Oh, good morning, everybody. We got some early morning catching up before the wind comes again. Been atrocious in the afternoon here the last couple few days. Is the We're getting a little bit of progress done. Starting to line out here. Is the So far it's squared up nice. Like every one of these crossbars been in the exact same measurement, and they're fitting, right, one right after another. Still waiting on a few tools. Is What was like the first week of June turned out to be like the 19th, and then the 19th turned out to be the 3rd or something like that of July. This is crazy. The whole tariff backlog crap is really messed it up. I could not imagine being a business looking for tools right now. That What this has got to be doing to manufacturing. Wow, there's just no words for this show. But it'll all work out in the wash. I'm going to start today by, you can't hardly see it, but there's some steel here on the ground. That'll be the back bracing. That'll go out from the back like that. That post is a couple feet in the ground. It's just the only two pieces that are left over from all the cut. It's two pieces of 3x3, about 6 feet long. I I don't think it would need it. One of them we'll see. Populate it with like half the panels. Is put up the bottom row first. See how the wind does on it. I don't foresee it coming apart or whatever. Everything about this is overkill. The metal is a little bit thin, but not any thinner than like I'm not saying drastically or nothing like that thin, but it's if I was building this for somebody else and somebody else was paying the bill, then yeah, we would have probably went a little thicker. But I would have had lifts and a lot of other stuff as well. This is all what I can do by myself in a wheelchair. So, and still maintain enough strength is what I'm trying to get at with what I got. The hardware stainless steel, that's part of the problem. I'm waiting on the rib nut tool, and I just got a thing today that said if the extractor bolt from my rib nut tool that I'm getting breaks, then I have to wait until the 3rd, until the extra 2-pack that I ordered is one of the ones that got bumped to the farthest away. But it was also the alloy steel. I mean, all the rest is mild steel. And in pulling stainless steel rib nuts, it's not like overly difficult, but it's not the easiest thing the tool can do. And what is that? From the center, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the center, it's 5 holes each way on each one of these crossbars. Hey, buddy, here's the kitty. Hey, Simon B. Right there. Oh, that's the Simon B. kitty. Yep, there's my Simon B. kitty. Okay. All right. But like I said, we're getting the braces in today. We'll get some braces here so it can't collapse. It'll go between this angled upright and the back post, so it can't exploit the angle right there. It should be fine. The top bar, that crossbar, is down here. Until I get that rib nut, there's no real reason to put it in. These other two, they're just held in with the two outside bolts. I'll take them down, drill them, and put them right back up. But I was just wanting to make sure it was square. And like I said, they're dropping right in. So they did getting it square and keeping your project square is like some of the hardest work when it comes to steel. It's critical. Steel does not stretch. Um, you know, they made jokes about sending the new guy down to the basement for the steel stretcher. Those are real jokes. But yeah, there will be a cross brace in here, about right there, and that'll keep, like I said, keep the angles from opening up. is, I wanted to get back around here to show you the, and they just disappear. Ain't that cool? But that's the way it's supposed to be, y'all. If you do it right from the beginning, you'll have a lot less heartache. And does it need to be? No, it doesn't need to be perfect when you build something like this. But if you make it less, you're going to work for every time that it's not exactly square. You're going to work extra harder. The more it gets like square, the harder you work. That's just what it comes down to, But like I said, all the hardware stainless steel. It just means that it's not going to fail, no matter how the steel will rip before the hardware fails. And I don't know what happened to my camera, but I thought it was the angle of the sun. I guess maybe something on the gizmos. No, I don't know. It's just hazy, y'all. Normally we don't get clouds, so probably that's all. That's probably all my perspective is just the lack of clouds. But yeah, on the back there'll be a crossbar about right here. These bars that are down here will go from here to the outside edge, about the same. I don't think I need one in the front. I got more steel, but the posts are like 250 pounds of concrete per post on a 3x3. I just can't see it. I can't see it failing is what I'm trying to get at. The panels, there's 12 panels at 50 pounds apiece, so about 600 pounds. But in the wind, that's a 600-pound gorilla on top, bouncing. I found that out on the greenhouse. The greenhouse cover before it was cut down, it used to be 36 by 80. The greenhouse cover was as heavy as the weight of the panels that are on this thing. That's like a Chevy engine block jumping up and down on a building. It's quite the reality in the wind, and we get some pretty audacious winds out here. Just crazy level winds. But there's where we're at. Thought about getting some little cute plastic covers, little, that EDPM plastic kind of rubber. But we don't know about that yet. I might Scotch Brite it off and paint it black. I might just let it go to patina. Nothing really rust out here. Like it just patinas or whatever they call that. It's not a bad look. I've kind of grown accustomed to it is what I'm trying to say. But here's where we're at, and this is what we're doing. Like I said, today's the day for the braces. There's a piece of tape. I don't know if y'all can see that, but right here on the bottom of the post. And those are for the holes that are pre-drilled for these braces to come in. Just got to pull that, cut the braces, and start putting it together. Like I said, I could cut the post off and put another one in here for braces in the front. I just don't see it as being needed. This is just tall. That's why I put it just leverage is what I'm trying to say. It just leverage. Okay, guys, I'm going to cut this one short. I ain't finding a lot of words I'm looking for, and it's getting frustrating. But it's early morning. Like I said, I've not even had my coffee yet. I just wanted to get out here and get an update on the video. I've taken a few still photos through the whole thing, but the other video that I took was just no good because of the wind. And whatever I don't do today, we got some rain coming this afternoon. I need to put up my tools, so and just make room for what happens around here. We won't have rain for another week or two after this, is what I'm saying. So it'll be fine. And I was going to go that side to build this again, and I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm going to go out this way. Completely 180 from here and go out this way, and the only reason for that is it lines up with where the power is going to go into the house. I don't know, yeah, right here at the edge of the house right there. Is that way I can just have one trench and call it good. Yeah, I don't know why it's that hazy. on the camera. It don't look like there's anything on it. It's just hazy looking. Okay, guys, it's just one of them mornings. We get these every once in a while. About 30 a year, somewhere in there. We get about 30 cloudy mornings like this. So you just kind of embrace what you get. All right, talk to you then. All right, bye.